Good evening. We'll be starting with profit loss discount. So you guys would have seen I've shared a couple of questions, and those have already been shared in different forums as doubts. Try and solve. I've shared some questions in the WhatsApp group, some questions I've shared in the Telegram group as well. So let us start. First, we will revise some details about percentages. We are starting with profit loss discount 1. We will probably need around 3 or 4 sessions to complete profit or discount. Second session is going to be more about, not second, third session is going to be more about faulty weights, which is very common in exams like CAT, XAT, SNAP, and MAT. Faulty weights. Today's is a mixed bag. So some revision of percentages and ratios. So first thing I want you guys to recall is how do we increase or decrease percentages? How do we increase or decrease percentage? Let us revise that first. So if I'm looking for 10 percentage increase, I will multiply 110 upon 100 with any number I want. I'm looking for 20 percentage increase. I will multiply 120 upon 100 with any number I want. The increase is done. I'm looking for 15 percentage decrease. So what is 100 minus 15? 85 by 100. So when percentages are integers, it is very simple, very straightforward. I'm looking for, let us say, 23 percentage decrease. What is 100 minus 23? It is 77. You multiply 77 upon 100 to whatever number you have, let us call it L, your decrease is done. These are called multiplying factors. The number could be anything, X, Y, Z, P, Q, R could be anything. The increase and decrease job is being done by these numbers. We have covered this in detail in percentages. So let me revise for you ratio and percentage equivalence. Will hardly take 5-6 minutes. You guys are clear about multiplying factor. These brackets are called multiplying factors. These brackets I'm highlighting are called multiplying factors. 1 by 1 is 100 percentage. 1 by 2, 50 percentage. 1 by 3, 33.33. It is also written as 33 1 by 3 percentage. Same thing. Same thing. 1 by 4, 25 percentage. 1 by 5, 20 percentage. 1 by 6, 16.66 percentage. It is also written as 16 2 by 3 percentage. 1 by 7, 14.28 percentage. Let us avoid fractions again and again. 1 by 8, 12.5 percentages. 1 by 9, 11.11 percentage. 1 by 10, 10 percentage. 1 by 9, 11.11. 1 by 11, 1 by 11, 1 by 11, 9.09 percentage. By 9 and 11 are a matched pair. There is a pattern for 9 and 11. 1 by 11, 09.09 percentage. 1 by 12, 8.33 percentages. 1 by 13, 14, and 15. Up to this point, I suggest you guys mug up values. You can go beyond these as well, totally up to you. But up to this point, you definitely put in effort and remember these numbers, remember these percentages. If you remember, that is best. If you want to write down these numbers, comment done, so we can go to the next slide. These 15 are absolutely must. You must remember these 15 at least to solve questions faster. Comment done. So I'll get to see आपने लिख लिया है ये. Comment done. You guys are using mobile to access this session, or you guys are using web-based browser to access this session? The interface on a web browser or laptop or desktop is much better as compared to mobile. So I'll suggest you guys attend sessions from a web browser. Yes, makes more sense. Yes. Yes. All right. Now I'll be using these percentages to increase, decrease percentage. If you guys remember, we have done some more ratios, more percentages. 22.22 percentage, 27.27 percentage, 37.5 percentage, 13.33 percentage. Do you guys remember all these? One slightly advanced 41.66 percentage. We have done all of these. This looks like multiple of this, which is basically 2 by 9. This looks like triple of 0909. This is basically 1 by 11. So total is 3 by 11. This is basically 3 times of 12.5 percentages, which is 1 by 8. So this is 3 by 8. What is 13.33? What is this? This is 2 times of, please observe, 6.66 percentage, which is 2 by 15. Now 41.66 is slightly difficult. I'll just give you the result here. That is 5 by 12. You want to derive, you can do that. 25 percentage plus 16.66 percentage. Or you could have written this as, let us say, 50 percentage minus 8.33. There are many ways to achieve this result. Or you could simply write this as, see, observe, this can be written as 41 plus 2 by 3. It is a percentage, so upon 100. Rearrange, you will definitely get your answer. Cross multiply 123 plus 2, 125 upon 300. 25 into 5 and 25 into 12. Always. This method, point wala method, this one. I could have written this, observe, I could have written this 13 plus 1 by 3 percentage upon 100. This goes 39 plus 1, 40 upon 300. 20 into 2, 20 into 50. Many ways to achieve this. Many ways to achieve this. Copy this down. Comment done. I'm helping you revise. बेसिक से स्टार्ट करेंगे आज भी. प्रॉफिट और डिस्काउंट का फर्स्ट लेक्चर है. We start from absolute basic. कमेंट डन, एक बार ये सब हो जाए तो। Yes, a lot of this has been covered earlier in percentages topic. Good. Let us move on. Now again, we are still revising this. If I ask you three things, 16.66 percentage, I want to know what is this equal to, how to increase, how to decrease. This is equal to 1 by 6. You want to increase, you multiply 7 by 6. You want a decrease, you multiply 5 by 6. If I want 14.28 percentages, what is that equal to? 1 by 7. You want to increase, observe what is the meaning of increase? 1 more on 7, 1 extra on 7. So 8 by 7. You want a decrease, so 1 less on 7, 6 by 7. One of the values that we just covered, 22.22 percentage, what is that equal to? It is equal to 2 by 9. I want more. How can I have more values? 11 by 9. What is that? There are two numbers more, plus two numbers more on 9. I want percentage less. I want 22.22 percentage decrease, less, fall. So that will be 7 by 9. One more, just one more. You don't have to remember these values, increase, decrease. If you remember the percentage equivalence with the fraction, increase, decrease, you can do on the spot verbally. This is 3 by 8. I want extra. I want 37.5% extra. That is 11 by 8. I want 37.5% decline, lesser. That will be 5 by 8. Percentages. This has been covered in percentages. Basics 1. Take your time. Copy this down, comment done. If you are clear about all these things, simply comment done. Comment done once you are done with this. Good. I hope you guys have seen these things earlier in percentages. Now, coming to today's topic, that is the relation between cost price, selling price, and mark price. And then we'll see the formulas and why ratios are best. And then we'll go for questions. What is the link between these three? So I cover this in form of an example. Let us say uh, you go to market and you see some costly pen. You have seen a pen that you're interested in buying. It's a costly pen. That pen will have any product will have a price tag on it, a price tag or a printed price on it. Let us say the printed price is 3,000 rupees. This printed price is called maximum retail price. It is also called printed price. It is also called listed price. It is also called marked price. In CAT and other exams, in 90% cases, we will be calling it marked price. It was marked, it was written on it. Or we'll be calling it listed price. The product had a price listed on it, written on it. So marked or listed are the most common names for it. Now, though it's a 3,000 rupee pen, you probably know the shopkeeper or the store owner or the seller, and you ask them, "Arey bhaiya kuch kam kar do, decrease the price." So the decrease in the price, let us say the decrease was, I'm trying to avoid decimals. Let us say decrease was here rupees 600. This decrease is called discount. So what you end up paying, what you pay for the product is rupees 2,400. This is the selling price of the product. Do not say that I am paying, so it is cost for me. No, it is selling price. The product is going from person A to B. It is selling price for everyone. Now, if you decide to sell it to your friend later on, then you can say the cost price for you was 2,400. Right now, you are purchasing, you have paid rupees 2,400. It is selling price of the product. It is also called discounted price. थोड़ा rare है, it is little rare in CAT preparation, but it is sometimes called discounted price. You are decreasing something and selling it for a lower rate, so you have discounted the price by 600 rupees. Now the shopkeeper or the store owner would have wanted to know, has he earned anything or has he lost money on this transaction? So he'll go back and see the earlier price he had paid for. It might be written somewhere in a file or somewhere in a bill. So that price, the price paid by shopkeeper while getting this product, is called the cost price. Let us say this price was rupees 2,000. Because selling price is more than cost price, this is called the situation of profit. There is a profit being generated. If it was reverse, if selling price was less than cost price, the shopkeeper has to sell because dead stock ho jayega, later on nahi bikega, so he has to sell. In that case, if selling price less than cost price, that is called the situation of loss. So profit or loss, in this case it is profit. This is 400 rupees profit. Profit or loss happens between SPCP. Discount happens between MP and SP, marked price and selling price. Now, there is one more change which we do not focus on, which you do not know of. The shopkeeper got this pen at a price of 2,000 rupees, and then he goes on to put a very large number on it. That large number is 3,000. So he goes on to put 1,000 rupees extra on it. Increase the price. This increase is called markup. Markup. He has marked up the price by 1,000 rupees. So where does mark up happen? Markup happens between MP and CP. So I want you to copy down this representation in detail and make sure you are representing these arrows as well. You are representing these arrows as well. Copy this down. Let me know you once you're done. Comment done. Good. So based on this, I can give you formulas of profit percent, loss percent, discount percent, and markup percent. These formulas are guidelines. You must understand what the formula is, how is it working, and then we'll modify it to suit our desire or requirement. See, here, whether it is profit or loss, it is on the cost price. I want you to remember this. Profit or loss, it is always on the cost. Discount is always on marked price, and markup is always on cost price. There is something called as margin percentage. It is a very rare thing to be asked or to be taught. Even margin percentage, it is calculated on selling price. Very rarely we have questions on margin percentage. So you want to calculate profit percentage, you want to calculate loss percentage, you want to calculate markup percentage, you want to calculate discount percentage. Observe, SP minus CP upon CP into 100. CP minus SP upon CP into 100, loss percentage. Markup is between MP and CP. So it is MP minus CP upon CP. What is on? On CP. On tells me the denominator. Discount percentage. Discount percentage is MP minus SP upon MP into 100. So you observe, what is the denominator? Cost price for profit loss and markup. For all three, the basis or the denominator is CP. For discount percentage, the denominator is mark price. For the last example that I covered, CP was equal to 2000, SP was equal to 2400, and MP was equal to 3000. Can you calculate profit percentage, markup percentage, and discount percentage for me? Go on. Comment your answers. Profit, markup, and discount. Go ahead. Copy down the information and comment your answers. Very good. Others also comment. Good. Discount percentage, comment. Very good. Now I want you to observe the formula method. For profit percentage, I will subtract both. I will subtract both and I will write here 400 upon 2000 into 100, which is basically 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is 20%. Absolutely. I want markup. Where does markup happen? Between these two. So what is the growth? 1000 rupees is the increment of the growth, which is markup upon 2000 into 100. Cancel 1 by 2. That is 50%. If I look at these two, discount is calculated here. That gives me 600 upon marked price. Pay attention, marked price, which is 3000. So which again is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is 20%. Is there a better way to solve this? Because we have talked about this in percentage, you can always find percentage change from final value upon initial value. I'll show you how this works in this sheet as well. If you can form a ratio, you can calculate these things faster. See, what was CP? CP was 2000. What was MP? MP was 2400. What was, this was SP. What was MP? MP was 3000. Cancel as much as you can. Two zeros, two zeros, two zeros are gone. I still have multiples of 2. 2 into 10, 2 into 12, 2 into 15. Now I cannot cancel anything at this stage. So profit is here. Profit is 2 by 10, which is 20% profit. What is discount? Discount is 3 by 15. 3 by 15 is basically 1 by 5, which is 20%. What is the markup? Markup is here. Markup is between first and last. Markup is between first and last. From here to here, what is the increment? 5 increment on 10, which is half. Half is 50% is markup percentage. So ratios are your best friends when it comes to percentage change. So MP, CP, SP, you will have percentage change questions. That is why we spend the first 15 minutes on revising ratios. Ratios are your best friend. You can increase, decrease, and calculate percentage change through ratios. One of the student is not able to join the session, so that is what I'm responding to. Let us build upon this. Now there is one more way I can relate through ratios. See, when you are calculating profit percentage, when you're calculating loss percentage, when you're calculating markup percentage, they are what? They are on CP. So for profit percentage, loss percentage, if you can find SP upon CP, SP upon CP, you will have your answer in 2 steps. For markup percentage, if you can find MP upon CP, you will have your answer in 1 step. What is discount percentage on? Discount percentage is on marked price. So if you can form SP upon MP, you can still calculate this very fast. So I want you to copy down this as well. I'll show you this through examples. On the left hand side, I'm simply trying to tell you ratios are your best friends when it comes to percentage change, because they're very simple numbers. If question was something like this, the cost price is 2340, the selling price is 2457. Now I have to subtract using a formula. I have to again go back to fundamental formula. If I have a calculator, all I will do is I will put SP on top of CP and divide both. if I have the answer, assuming if I have the answer as 1.34, 34% is the profit. If I have answer as 1.27, 27% is the profit. I'm saying ratios are very useful in calculating profit percentage, loss percentage, discount percentage, and markup percentage. If you don't have a calculator, go back to the formula method. With a calculator, form a ratio. Now, more links between these, more connections between these. If I say a product, on a product, I'm getting 15% profit. What all calculations can I perform? Because profit is 15%, I can write 15 upon 100 into cost price is equal to profit in rupees. I might also be able to calculate 115 upon 100 into CP is equal to SP. The second form is percentage increase. 15 percentage increase on cost is selling price. The first form is exact percentage calculation. I want 15 percentage of the cost price, which is profit in rupees. If I have, let us say, 20% discount, if I simply calculate 20% of the marked price, I will have discount in rupees. If I lower 20%, I'm continuing it here. If I lower 20%, I lower 20% of the marked price. I will have the selling price. So I'm trying to show you when to apply what value. You want to calculate selling price, you will have to apply the increase part. You want to only calculate profit percentage, apply percentage value as a ratio. You want to calculate selling price, you must apply the decrease fraction, 20% decrease in the multiplying factor to get the selling price. Now I want you to observe one more thing. What is this formula for? C is equal to X plus Y plus XY by 100. What is this formula for? Where have you guys seen this formula, use this formula? Successive change, also called as back-to-back change. You guys have seen this formula in back-to-back change. So in this particular problem, I can solve this question again with 4 different methods, but I don't want to confuse you guys. I'll teach you 2 approaches to solve this. Can I say cost price is increased by a large number called as markup percentage? You get a marked price here. Then a discount is offered. You get the selling price. Now, if the remaining gap between CP and SP, if it is positive, you have a situation of profit. If this is negative, you have a situation of loss. Now, does it look like first you increase a certain percentage and then offer a discount? So you are performing how many changes? 2 changes. And those 2 changes will lead to either profit or they will lead to loss. So profit or loss. I'm not dividing, I'm writing slash or. Loss is markup minus discount minus markup into discount upon 100. So using this representation, you can relate 3 things: profit markup discount or loss markup discount. All of them you can relate in one go. All of them can be related in one step or one go. Copy this down, and here is my question. A shopkeeper wants to make 15% profit after giving away 20% discount. The question is, how did he mark up the product? or how much did he mark up the product? I can solve this. You can solve this using 4 different methods, 3 different methods. I want you to try the one on the screen right now. Markup minus discount, because discount is a decrease. It will have a minus sign. Markup minus discount minus markup into discount upon 100. Give it a try. A shopkeeper wants 15% profit after allowing a discount of 20%. How did he mark up the product? Comment your answers. ₹100 assume करके solve करना is not always the best of choices. You can do that here. You can assume ₹100 and then build up from there. Only I can see your answers. Don't worry, even if they are incorrect, it's perfectly fine. Comment your answers. This question is not worth 3 to 5 minutes. 1 से 2 मिनट में बन जाना चाहिए. So all you have to do is plug values. Plug. Decimal आएगा, plug values. What values do you need to plug? See. I will create some space on the left hand side. Observe. The profit is given to us 15%. So left hand side number is 15 is equal to markup minus discount. Discount is 20 minus m into 20 upon 100. The derivation of this has been covered earlier. This one will move on the opposite side, 35. This one will cancel 5 times. M minus m by 5 is 4 by 5, is 4 by 5 m. Cross multiplying 35 into 5, 175 by 4 is equal to m. It's a decimal percentage, it's fine. You want the exact value? 4 times it is 16 carried over 1. 3 times it is 12 carried over 3. 43.75% is the markup. That is the simplest way putting them in the formula. But if these percentages were like 16.66 percentage profit, and let us say the discount was another percent, let us say 12.5% discount. Now putting these values in the formula will be a problem. So learn the ratio method as well. See, I wanted 15% profit. Do you guys see? Do you see here? From this side, after profit loss, selling price. From this side, after discount, selling price. So selling price is the common bridge. Selling price connects both sides. I can say 115 upon 100 CP is selling price. 80 upon 100 MP is selling price, and it is going to be same. So same product, cancelled. Now remember and recall, markup is on what? Mark up is on CP. So where should CP go? CP should go in the denominator. This CP should come down. MP upon CP, this 80 will go below. 115 upon 80. So cancel it if you can, if you want. This is 23 upon 16. So how much more is the numerator? How much more is the numerator? Numerator is 7 more. So 7 upon 16 into 100 is your markup percentage. Highlight this and you will have same answer. 43.75% will be same as 7 by 16 into 100. You can calculate that. This is 4 into 4. 4 into 25. So 25 into 7, 175 by 4. I think you guys will not be able to see because of me sitting in between. For a second, I will switch off the camera. For a second, I'll do that. There. So copy this down. Ratio method, because I have to show I'm writing it in a multiple step format. You could have done it in 2 steps. Ratio method. Comment done. You increase cost price by 15%, you get selling price. You decrease marked price by 20%, you get selling price. Equate both. Now for markup percentage, cost price must be in the denominator. Cost price must be in the denominator. Profit percentage, cost price denominator. Loss percentage, cost price denominator. Markup percentage, cost price denominator. Discount percentage, marked price should be in the denominator. That is called the base of calculation. Base of calculation. Sure. Moving on from this, let us try a few problems now. So you have 2 minutes. Don't create formulas for such things. I can show you formulas created by tutors, trainers to solve such questions. Verbally ban jayega. Give it a shot. Don't create formulas. You have 2 minutes. Comment 2 answers. Very fundamental. And second one, how do people try to justify these 9 articles बेच दिए, 8 का प्राइस आ गया, 1 is there to be sold, so 1 buy. ये सब मत करो. Don't try to do this. In pressure, you'll make a mistake. All we are saying is 9 into CP. Cost price is CP. There are 9 articles. Is equal to 8 SP. CP should be below. This will go below. So 9 by 8 is equal to SP by CP. This makes me feel 8 rupees is the cost price, 9 rupees the selling price. So I have one gain, one extra on 8. 1 on 8 is 12.5%. So in first one, there is a profit of this. What does second one say? The cost price of 9 articles is equal to selling price of 10 articles. In profit loss, this must be in the denominator. SP upon CP is equal to 9 upon 10. So cost price looks like 10 rupees, selling price looks like 9 rupees. So there is 1 rupee ka loss on 10. There is 1 rupee less, the minus sign, 1 rupee less on 10, which is 10% loss. Simple enough, very simple, no rocket science, take your time. Profit or loss, cost price has to come down in the denominator. Yes, your answers are correct. Yes. Try these. Again, 1 to 2 minutes. Try these. These are fundamental blocks, building blocks of profit loss discount. Excuse me. So a small twist is there. We are not directly equating prices. We have a component of profit loss also. What does it say? On selling 9 items, a seller incurs a loss which is equal to selling price of 3 articles. So amount of loss has been given to you, not in terms of money, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, but the amount of loss is equal to selling price of 3 articles. When is the condition of loss? When cost price is more than selling price. That is the condition of loss. CP is cost of one product and SP is the selling price of one product. So can I say on buying and selling one product, I will have this much loss. This bracket is the loss on buying and selling one product. How many products are being bought and sold? 9 products. 9 CP minus SP. That is the amount of loss when we sell 9 products. What is that loss equivalent to? It is equivalent to 3 products in terms of selling price. Selling price of 3 products. You want to cancel 9 and 3? Perfectly fine. If not, observe 9 CP minus 9 SP is equal to 3 SP. 9 CP is equal to 12 SP. CP goes below, 12 goes below. 9 upon 12 is equal to SP upon CP. Cancel, cancel, 3 by 4. So it makes me feel on a cost price of 4 rupees, there is a loss of 1. On a cost price of 4, there's a loss of 1. So there is a 25% loss here. That is example C. It is first question. First question has 6 examples. What does D say? What is the example D saying? On selling 9 items, a seller incurs a loss which is equal to cost price of 3 articles. Cost price of 3 articles. So 9 into CP minus SP. That is the loss taken incurred when 9 products are sold. 9 CP minus SP is equal to 3 CP. You want to cancel 3 or wait for it? That's perfectly fine. 9 CP minus 9 SP, 3 CP. I'll have to transfer this 9 minus 3, 6 CP. I will transfer this on the opposite side. This will be 9 SP. I'll cancel out now. I'll bring this down and this down. 6 upon 9 is equal to SP by CP. Cancelled, cancelled, 2 by 3. So there is a loss. It looks like what is in front of CP? 3. So cost price looks like 3. Selling price looks like 2. What is the loss? 1 rupee loss on 3. 1 loss on 3 is 33.33% loss. So write this down. This is example D. There's a loss of 33.33%. There's a loss of 25%. Copy this down. Very fundamental examples. Comment done. Good. So going on to the next slide. More variations of this. More variations of this. On selling 9 items, a seller incurs a profit. And what is that profit equal to? Selling price of 3 articles. On selling 9 items, a seller incurs a profit which is equal to cost price of 3 articles. Variations. All 6 questions are variations of same concept. If you can find SP upon CP, you can find profit, you can find loss. Go ahead, give it a shot. This will turn into the fifth one. E will turn into 9 times SP minus CP. SP minus CP is profit on selling one product. I am selling 9 products. That is the profit equal to 3 SP. You can cancel 3 if you want. 9 SP minus 9 CP is equal to 3 SP. I will transfer it on this side. 6 SP. I will transfer on this side. That will be 9 CP. So I'll bring CP down. SP by CP is equal to 9 by 6, which is basically 3 by 2. So on a cost price of 2, there is a gain of 1. What is in front of CP? 2. On the cost price of 2, there is a gain of 1. So there is a 50% profit here. There's a 50% profit here. There's a 50% profit in this particular sale or transaction. What does F say? Again, variation. Here we have on selling 9 articles, SP minus CP is the profit. What is the profit equivalent to? Cost price of 3 articles is equal to 3 CP. So 9 SP minus 9 CP, 3 CP. I'll move it on the right side. 9 SP is equal to 12 CP. CP will come below. 9 will go below. SP upon CP is 12 by 9, which is basically 4 by 3. What are we seeing? The cost looks like 3 rupees. Selling price looks like 4 rupees. What is the profit here? 1 profit on 3, which is 33.33% profit. That's our answer. All 6 examples were based upon same concept, same approach. That is, find SP upon CP, you will have profit loss percentage. These are fundamentals. These are fundamental examples of profit loss discount. That is the answer for question E, I guess. The answer you've commented is for question number first ka part E. Good. Give it a shot. The answer might be decimal. Give it a shot. I'll wait for a minute or two. Try. Comment your answers. A person buys 14 apples for a rupee. How many should he sell for a rupee in order to gain 16.66%? A person buys 14 apples for a rupee. How many should he sell for a rupee in order to gain 16.66%? First of all, when the person buys, that is the cost price. Cost price of one apple is 1 rupee upon 14. How much profit does he want? He want 16.66% profit. What is 16.6%? It is 1 by 6. What do you want? Profit. CP into 7 by 6 is equal to selling price. And here the question is, for 1 rupee, how many should he sell? N is the quantity being sold. So if you rearrange this, cancel 2, 1 by 12 is equal to 1 by n is equal to 12. That's a one-step problem. What logic have I applied? If I ask you for 20% profit, can you not multiply CP with 120 upon 100 and say SP? Yes? CP into 120 by 100 into is equal to SP. So here the profit percent is 1 by 6. 1 by 6 increased becomes 7 by 6. Increase happens in the cost. Cost into increase is equal to selling price. I have applied the same concept. What is N here? N is the number of products sold. N is the number of apples sold. So if somebody buys 14 apples for a rupee and goes on to sell 12 apples for a rupee, the person would have made 16.66% profit. Is the example clear? Simple. Percentage increase decrease application between cost price and selling price. Comment done. Confirmation on this. Good. Give it a try. Give it a shot. There could be decimals. Again, we are still covering fundamentals. Take 2 minutes. Give it a shot. The answer could be decimal. While framing the question in a hurry, the answer might be decimal. The question says, when a person sells 12 toffees for a rupee, he incurs a loss of 33.33 percentages. How many should he sell for a rupee in order to gain 22.22 percentages? See, this is selling price. This is selling price. What is that? For a single rupee, the person gives away 12 toffees. So can I say 1 upon 12 is the selling price? What is the loss made? What is the loss incurred? 33.33%. What is 33.33%? 1 by 3. Loss means decrease. So can I say by multiplying 2 by 3 with the cost price, you get the selling price. When you multiply 2 by 3, 33% loss has happened. Don't calculate cost price. Why do you want cost price? Don't do that. The question is, how many should he sell? Question is, for 1 rupee, how many? N. How many should he sell to gain 22.22%? What is 22.22%? It is 2 by 9. Gain, increase means 9 by 11 CP. So when cost is increased, when 11 by 9. When cost is increased, 11 by 9, it will become selling price. When you take a ratio of both, do you notice CP is cancelled? You don't need to work with that. 2 by 3 into 9 by 11 is equal to 1 by 12 into n. What is n? Number of units sold. Cancelled, cancelled 3. You cannot cancel anything. So cross multiply. 72 by 11 is the number of toffees sold per rupee. It's coming out to be decimal. That is fine. There's an issue with the framing of the question. In exam, it should be a natural number. Or the question would be, what is the maximum number of toffees we can sell fulfilling all of the requirements? You do not have to actually find out the cost price. Even if you do, koi harm nahi hai. If you work from here onwards, you could find CP is equal to 3 by 2, 1 by 12, cancelled, cancelled, 1 by 8. So now what do we have? 1 by 8 is the cost price multiplied by 11 by 9 is equal to 1 by n. So you have the same answer, n is equal to 72 by 11. Left side is a different approach. Right side is a different approach. They are all linked to, again, same thing, ratios. I'm solving it through ratios. Any doubts in this? One by 12 and 1 by n are the selling prices. Confirmation on this? Or let us try more. While buying, a trader buys mangoes at a rate of 5 for 2 rupees, but while selling, he sells them at a rate of 8 for 3 mangoes. What is his profit or loss percentage in this deal? So while buying, the price is not per piece, the price is for 5 mangoes are being bought for 2 rupees. And when being sold, they are being sold for 8 mangoes for 3 rupees. So what is the profit or loss in the entire transaction? Give it a try. Take 2 minutes. Give it a shot. This kind of question is created by combining lots. When they are being purchased, they are in the lots of 5, lots, bunch of 5. When they are being sold, they are in the bunch of 8. You focus here, the quantity while purchasing is 5 and the amount is 2 rupees. This is while purchasing. So this represents in a manner cost factor. While selling, the quantity is 8 for what? For 3 rupees. So this represents the selling price factor. We say whatever you have purchased, you must sell to calculate profit or loss. So this 8 I can cross multiply. I will multiply this 8 here. So while purchasing, a quantity of 40 mangoes were purchased for rupees 16. I will take this 5 and I'll multiply that 5 here. While selling, there were 40 mangoes. The quantity was 40. And how much were they sold for? 15 rupees. This is CP and this is SP. By making the quantity equal, you have made sure everything that was purchased has been sold away or is sold out. So I can see there is a loss of 1 rupee, on the cost of 16. Do you remember 1 by 18, 1 by 8, 1 by 8 is 12.5%. नीचे एक और 2 है ना, this is 1 by 16 basically. So your loss is 6.25%. On this entire deal, on this entire buying and selling trade, there's a loss of 6.25%. You have to equate quantities to get the answer in this manner. Now, is there a better way to solve? Yes. You could have found SP upon CP. See, 5 are purchased for 2. So can I say 2 upon 5 is the cost price of a single mango? Mistake. They are purchased. So cost price is denominator. 2 by 5 is the cost price for a single mango. When selling, they are sold 8 mangoes for 3 rupees. So for a single mango, 3 by 8 is the selling price. When I rearrange this, do you see cost price has become 16, selling price has become 15. So you have loss of 1 by 15 into 100, 1 by 16 into 100. You will have the same answer, 6.25%. This is what ratio approach. This is called the LCM method. If there is only one variety mango and you are buying in 2 lots, one buying, one selling, take a ratio बनाओगे, almost verbally आपसे बन जाएगा. This question could be solved almost verbally through a ratio. There's a loss of 6.25 percentages. This whole deal. Confirm if you are able to keep up with this. Good. Let us try more. Try this. Give it a shot. Take 2-3 minutes and try. Not cry, try. 2 to 3 minutes you have. In this case, what is happening is, while purchasing, two different lots have been mixed, and while selling, the single price. So whenever two lots are mixed, three lots are mixed, you will always be told how are they mixed. When you mixed, did you equate the quantity, or did you put the quantity in a certain ratio, or did you equate the cost while mixing, or did you put the cost in a certain ratio? Whenever lots are combined or mixed, you will be told how were the lots mixed. So in this case, a mango dealer buys two varieties of mangoes. The first one at 4 dozen for 50 rupees, second 6 dozen for 80 rupees, and combines both the lots in equal quantities. You will always be told how to combine by making quantities equal. And then it has been sold how? For 5 dozens for rupees 65. What is the profit lost in the whole transaction? So when you go to buy, you are buying 4 dozen. Don't multiply by 12. Don't convert this into individual pieces. What was the pricing? 50 rupees was the amount spent. Buy, its cost part. Another variety was 6 dozen for price 80 rupees. I am going to mix both. To mix both, I need to make equal quantity. So I'm supposed to make this 4 and this 6 equal. What is the smallest multiple of both? What is the LCM of both? The LCM of both numbers is 12. How can you make this 12? By making it 3 times. How can you make this 12? By making it 2 times. Which becomes 160 rupees. They were purchased. So can I say right now 24 dozen have been purchased for a total price of 310 rupees. This is all connected to cost. While selling, how are these being sold? 5 dozen are being sold for rupees 65. So can I say 1 dozen can be sold for rupees 13? 1 dozen can be sold for rupees 13. How many dozen are we selling? 24 dozen we are selling. So 24 into 13, 24 into 10, 240, 24 into 3, 72. So 312 rupees these were sold for. What is happening? 310 was the cost. 312 is the selling price. So there's a profit of 2 rupees on a cost of 310 into 100 is the profit percentage. Complete this calculation. This looks like a 0.66%, 0.64 percentage profit. Yes. This one is profit and loss. This one, there's a profit loss. Yes. We are equating quantities. First, to combine, first before you start selling, you must convert the quantity into same number. You must make the quantity equal first. No, you have added them. You have added in the solution that you have sent me. You have added 4 dozen and 6 dozen. You have not made the quantity equal. You're supposed to make the quantity equal. No. Average नहीं करना है, quantity बराबर करना है. You must make the quantity first equal. There are 4 dozen. 4 dozen, there are 6 dozen, there are 6 dozen. You must make them equal first. The two varieties. The quantity of first variety and second variety must be same. Is there a slightly improvised way to solve this? Yes. See, can I say the question says you must equate the quantity. ये लिखा ना बेटा, the two lots are combined. The two lots are combined in equal quantities. You will always be told when two lots are combined, three lots are combined, how to combine. No, then some other hint will be there. You are trying to combine two things. The combination can be in form of quantity mentioned, or it can be in the form of price mentioned. The question could say they were combined in the ratio of quantity 2/3. Or the question could say they were combined by spending equal cost, equal amount on them. Or the question could say they were combined with costs being in the ratio of 2/3. Here, one more approach comes to mind, but it will become tedious in terms of decimals. Why don't I convert this into 1 dozen? 50 upon 4, 25 upon 2 is the price of 1 dozen. 6 dozen is 80 rupees. Why don't I convert that into 1 dozen? So 2 cancelled, 40/3 is the price for 1 dozen. Because it is 1 dozen, 1 dozen. Can I say 2 dozens? 2 dozens are bought for these. So you'll have again have LCM. LCM लोगे आप यहाँ पे तो 3 will go up 75, this will go up 80. 75 plus 80, 155/6. So 2 dozens are bought. What I have done here, what is this? This is addition. This is addition of cost 1 and cost 2. How much or how are they sold right now? How are they being sold? 1 dozen here. Look at this. 1 dozen is being sold for 13 rupees. So 2 dozens will be sold for 26 rupees. Now you divide both and you'll have your answer. It's difficult हो जाएगा. This will become slightly difficult. You'll have to put in more and more effort. ऐसा नहीं करना आपने. Don't do this. Moving on. Try this. Same. Everything is same except for one phrase. A mango dealer buys 2 varieties of mangoes. First, 4 dozen for rupees 50. Second, 6 dozen for rupees 80, such that he spent an equal amount on buying both varieties. He spent an equal amount on both varieties. So what am I going to make equal? Cost. Cost of 1 is going to become equal to cost of 2. Variety 1 and variety 2. I'm going to make their cost prices equal. Give it a shot. Comment your answers. you're supposed to make money equal. See, if you have read the question well, you have solved such questions couple of times before you appear CAT, इतना easy नहीं आएगा, थोड़ा वेरिएशन है CAT में, हाई लेवल आएगा. But once I understand my job is to make money equal, why can't I start with the solution? What is the multiple of 50 and 80? Multiple in the table of 50, 50, 100, 150, 200. In the table of 80, 80, 160, 240. What is the common number? The common number is 400 rupees. To make it 400, I will multiply 8 here. So 32 dozen were purchased. To make this 400 rupees, I will multiply 5 here. So 30 dozen were purchased for a amount of 400. So the total cost becomes 800 rupees. How many dozens have been bought? 62 dozens have been bought. Now when these are being sold, be little careful. 5 dozen were sold for 70 rupees. So can I say 1 dozen will be sold for 14 rupees? So 62 dozens will be sold for 62 into 14. 10 into 62, 620. 4 into 62 is 248. So 868 is what is selling price for 62 dozen. What is the cost price? The cost price is 800 rupees. Can I say there is definitely a profit of 68 upon 800 into 100? 0 cancelled. 32 upon 34 upon 4, which is basically 8.5 percentage profit. 8.5 percentage profit will be there. No, this example there is 8.5 percentage profit. Try to focus on how these amounts are being equated. What are we basically equating here? You are going to purchase two products, and to purchase them you have to spend equal sum. Equal money should be given to both products. So I'm thinking of multiple of 50 and multiple of 80. It is 400. So 400 rupees are spent. To make this part 400, I must multiply 8 here. So for 400 rupees, I can buy 32 dozen. To make this one 400, I must multiply 5 here. So I'm able to purchase 30 dozen for 400 rupees. So how much have I purchased? I have purchased 62 dozen for 800 rupees. But when I go to sell, I'm selling 5 dozen for 70 rupees. So 1 dozen should be for 14 rupees, 1 for 14 rupees. 62 dozens must be sold for 868 rupees. So what is the profit? 68 upon 800. And you convert that into percentage. Profit percentage would be 8.5 percentage. Yes. These are very fundamental questions, but थोड़ा मेहनत लगता है. Okay. Yes, you will always be told how to combine the two products, either through quantity or through expenditure. Chal, give it a try. Take 1 minute, take 1.5 minutes, give it a try. Give it a shot. Now recall that hint. Marked price, you offer discount. Cost price, you offer profit. They both meet where? They both meet at selling price. So this kind of question can be best solved by simply equating prices. Single ratio में आपका आंसर आ जाएगा. A shopkeeper, even after offering a discount of 14.28 percentage, was still able to make a profit of 20 percentage. How much did he mark up the product? How much did he increase the price of the product? So when he is offering discount 14.28%, can I say 14.28 is basically 1 by 7 equal to discount karna. So 6 by 7. Discount happens on what? Marked price. It will become equal to selling price. Now this is selling price. Profit percent is 20%. What is 20%? 20% is 1 by 5. Profit means बढ़ाना, increase करना. So 6 by 5 into CP. So both are equated through what? Through selling price. Now can I say mark up happens on the cost price? Markup happens on the cost price. So it is your job to bring the cost price below. I will bring, see 6 is cancelled. I will bring CP below. MP upon CP, this 7 will go above. Yes. Now it makes me feel as if cost price is 5 rupees, marked price is 7 rupees. So how much markup is happening? There is 2 rupees markup on the cost of 5. And 2 by 5, see 1 by 5, 1 by 5 is 20%. So 2 by 5 shall be 40%. 40% markup is happening. Absolutely, yes. Your answer is correct. Very nice. Let us try more. Try this. Shopkeeper, even after offering a discount of 14.28%, is able to make a profit of 20%. How much discount can he offer if he wants to make a profit of only 10%? How much discount can he offer if he wants to make profit of only 10%? Go ahead, give it a try. Two minutes you have. how much discount can be offered if the shopkeeper wants only 10% profit? I can show you the solution of all of these questions through assumptions. But assumptions usually create problems when you have decimal like these. The first part is same. The first part is same. How much discount can he offer if he wishes to make only 10% profit? Let me try this with 100. Let me try this with 100. And again, it is always advisable to assume cost price as 100 because there are more calculations on cost. If cost price was 100, 20% was the profit. So selling price should have been rupees 120. Now, what is the discount offered? Discount offered is 14.28. Can I say those 120 rupees are 6 upon 7 into marked price? Why 6 upon 7? 1 upon 7 is equal to 14.28. Discount, lowering the value, makes it 6 by 7. Cancelled, cancelled 20, cross multiplication. 140 is equal to MP. What is the question? The question is, cost price is rupees 100. What is the expected profit now? Expected profit is 10%. So the new selling price is 110 rupees. How much discount can be offered? The discount offered can be 30 rupees on 140 into 100 is the discount percentage. 00 cancelled. 100 by 14 we all know is 7.14% into what? Into 3. So 21.42% discount can be offered. Now what I have done for you is start with the assumption 100 rupees. 100 rupees is assumption for what? It is the assumption, 100 rupees is the assumption for the cost price. Can we do it without assumption? Can this be done without assumption? See, the very first hint tells me the profit is 20%. 20% I can easily write as I can write 6 by 5. I can write 6 by 5 into CP is equal to MP. How much is the MP? MP is 6 by 7 MP. Now discount happens on what? Discount happens on mark price. See, I'm rearranging this and saying cross multiplication. 7 by 5 CP is equal to MP. What you're asking me for is, in the marked price, there is going to be a discount factor. And once discount has been given, what do you have? Selling price. And selling price is what? 10% profit. Selling price is with 10% profit, which is 11 by 10 CP. 11 by 10 CP. So you're indirectly asking me, what is the discount factor? So I'll take this value and bring it here. 7 by 5 CP into discount factor is equal to 11 by 10 CP. Notice CP is cancelled. I'll just switch off the camera for a minute. So CP is cancelled. This is cancelled. So the discount factor is 11 by 14. Discount factor. The numerator is 3 less. 3 less on 14. So your answer would be same. This is discount factor. There is 3 rupees less on 14. This is 3 factor, 3 discount factor. The method on the right side will take less time, will take less effort if you are thinking clearly through ratios. I hope you are focusing on both approaches. That 100 rupees seems easy at this stage because percentages are 20%, 10%. So you can work easily with that. But if percentages, all of them become decimals or they become slightly complicated values, ratio method is the best method, guys. Let us try one more problem. Try this. Give it a shot. In this case, different quantities are being purchased and sold. There is some damage as well. So try. If I buy 20 kilograms of onions, out of which 16 kilograms are fine, rest are rotten. What is my percentage of loss if I bought them for rupees 30 per kilogram and sold them for rupees 45 per kilogram? Give it a shot. If I buy 20 kilograms onions, out of which 16 kilograms are fine, rest are rotten, what is my percentage loss if I bought? Could be profit also. Let us check. What is my percentage loss if I bought them for rupees 30 per kilogram and sold them for rupees 45 per kilogram? It could be profit or loss. It should be what is my percentage of profit or loss. Yes. Seems like a fairly straightforward question. While buying, while purchasing, 20 kilograms were purchased. 16 kilograms can be sold as 4 kilograms are rotten. These cannot be sold, so they will not picture in anywhere. They don't matter. While purchasing, these were purchased for rupees 30 per kilogram. While selling, these are being sold for rupees 45 per kilogram. So can I say cost price seems like the total expenditure seems like 600 rupees and total selling price seems like 6 into 45. 16 into 4, 64. So 640. 5 into 16, that is basically 80. So what is the profit earned? This is 720. What is the profit earned? The profit earned is 120 by 600 into 100. Cancelled, cancelled, cancelled. 120 by 6. 120 by 6. This is 20% just profit. 20% is the answer, but that the answer is profit, not loss. Percentage of profit. Would there be or could there be a better approach. See, I've said this earlier. Always try to create SP upon CP. Always try to do that. How many kilograms do you have worth selling? 16 kilograms. What price are you charging? 45. How many kilograms did you buy? How much money did you pay? 30. If you do this, see, this is 15 into 3, 15 into 2, cancelled, 8. So you have 24 upon 20. On 20 rupees, how much more do I have? On 20, I have 4 rupees more. So 4 by 20 into 100 is cancelled, 20% profit. You could directly do this with ratios. Can you think of any other approach? Can you think of any other method? I will write something down and you calculate and confirm if it matches, if it is giving me the same outcome, same result. Please observe. Give me a second. 50 minus 4 by 20, 1 by 5. 50 minus 20 minus 50 into 20 upon 100. एक बार ये calculate करो. What is the outcome from this? What is that notation that I have written for you? What is that 50 minus 20 minus 50 into 20 upon? What is that? That is profit percent. Observe what is happening is, I'll elaborate that in a single calculation here. Can I say I have changed the price from 30 to 45. I have increased the rate by 50%. Quantity which I was transporting, or the one that I bought 20 kilograms, but how many are rotten? 4 kilograms are rotten, which I cannot sell, which I cannot use in any manner. So 4 out of 20 is 20%. Whenever you multiply two variables, A and B, and they are both changing, the total change is always A plus B plus AB by 100. So I'm able to apply successive change here to get my answer quicker. I can get my answer faster if I apply successive change. अब वो कैसे काम कर रहा है is the explanation written in the white font, white color के पेन से मैंने explain किया आपको how that works here. That's it for today. We'll meet more tomorrow. We'll continue with more examples, more theory. Third session on profit loss discount will involve the chain rule, the faulty weight part. Keep sharing questions in the WhatsApp group, Telegram group. I've shared good questions, 4 or 5 questions today. Give them a shot. Good night.